as I was watching this movie both times actually, and I'm like, what would be a dope thing, in my opinion, is say you could either do two prequels if that's I don't know if that's ever done before, where like his upcoming, because how he said he was in the room before, he mentioned the phone, he mentioned being locked down there before, so maybe that part of it, if you can make that into a full length film, if not half, parts of it being like that, and until up until he became the grabber, and then the other half or the other movie, depending on how they can make the first story, being those kids that you seen from the first one that got abducted and murdered, like how he did it, like the story for it. Of course, it couldn't be super super long unless it's a full length feature, or you know what I mean. Unless it's like its own film or a 2 hour
Yeah.
film if you had to do it. But you get what I'm saying. So basically, like literally a prequel before this movie, to where it's from how he became the grabber, fucking what happened to him in his childhood, up till when he has Finney right now. I mean, like right before that, of course. Maybe he sees him walking. Maybe the way the movie starts, is he sees him walking down the street, and then he does what he does with the van or some shit. But that's how the movie starts. But then it goes back to all the other shit that leads up to that, and the way the movie goes off, it's leading up to him going to get him. Boom. They can do it. But
I could do without all that.
mm-mm,
Yeah, I could do without all that.
not me. I'm interested.
I enjoyed the movie, but I don't think his character was interesting enough to make me want to know his whole history and what made him get to this point. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it was just some guy who had time and resources on his hands. It was like, let me try some shit. He got away with it once, and it just kept going.
The thing is, it would work with Aaron's theory is because you'll learn all the different schizo. He's a schizo. Did you notice? Did you notice like certain faces had a different mask? The bottom of the mask, the one that had the one with no mouth, then the one is just a skull.
Yeah, I only saw 2 different masks.
No, there was like 3.
Oh, there was 3. I'll pull them up. Give me a second.
It's a schizo thing. Each mask has its own personality. The one that's nice, it brings him food. Then you got the other one is like doing the evil one that wants him to play naughty boy. Where he tries to escape
the same.
No, he has different personalities, man. Definitely. I call along with that with the mask, because each mask, every time he acts different,
there's one more
was a different mask.
Because there was the blank one, there was this one, and then there was like the one that was the opposite of this.
It was like, the top, the bottom, one with no mouth, and one with the big smile.
No, there was one with the upside down thing too. But they're like
okay, never mind. It was the upside down thing. That's probably why I said no mouth.
Right,
probably looks like a no.
There was 2. One was a frown, one was a big smile, the other one had no.
Yeah, frown, big smile, and no mouth. That's what it was.
Yeah. So each one had its own personality.
Which
I made it good because you're wondering. You sit there, you're like, why is he acting like this? Then automatically he comes back down and it switches. It's like he's like fucking meaner or like some weird shit. And you're like, what the hell's going on? But then the final one, is the one with just the top of the head.
Yeah.
The mask. He's the one that is the one that kills the kids.
Yeah.
Plays the game, beats them, how he likes it, he tortures them and shit. So I thought it was cool, man. That's a cool way they did that.
I didn't realize that aspect of it, which is kind of cool because now I'm looking at the one with him with the bottom on with the face when he's like, "Hey, I don't need to do anything. I already got you in the basement.
Exactly.
Breakfast or whatever." And like you can see sincerity in his eyes with that.
Yeah.
The other blank one, you don't see nothing but anger and there's no mouth, so it's kind of like, what's going on here? And then you got the full one with him with the smile with the horns, and it's like, okay. And then you got without the bottom with the horns, it's like Shah Khan, evil fucking.
Yeah.
And then the sad face one or mad face one, whatever, where he's sitting in the chair with the belt, waiting for him to come upstairs.
Oh no, that was the evil one. That was his normal face. It was just the top. It was the one.
No, it was go back to it. The first time.
You sure? Oh, the first time he was sitting upstairs.
Yep. When he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think the second time.
He's sitting there when he leaves the first time is when he leaves the door unlocked on purpose.
Yep.
100% on purpose. The second time, I'm not sure because he did fall asleep, but he still was sitting in that chair.
Yeah, no, that's it's on purpose every time. He's waiting for you to try to escape so that he can beat you for being naughty.
It's a game called Naughty Boy.
That's true. That's true. All right, so
that's why the phone. They're like, do not go upstairs because you're throwing him off his game. The game is not going right because it repeats because everybody tries to escape, and it's just like repeat, and this one fucked it up. And he's like, what's going on? He should have been up here already. And so he started getting angry, throwing his food on the floor because he's like, don't know what to do because it's not going how he planned it.
I don't think he was expecting the kid to lie about his name either.
Exactly.
Well, that was a test because he already had the newspaper, so he wanted to see who was going to tell him the truth.
Yep. And that's why he threw the food on the floor.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah. I like the phone part. I like the kids helping them. And I like how they had it where when they died, they don't remember their names.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're fading away.
Yeah, they made it kind of a little creepier, I guess you would say. It was definitely different because you usually, with that type of movie, whether it be a child or an adult, it's, hi, this is so-and-so's friend, or if you don't directly know the person but you know someone that knew them, so-and-so, and instead of, it's just like, I don't know who I am, but you remember what you did. Like the one kid remembered he played baseball, the other kid remembered that he was delivered the newspaper.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be known as his name, he wanted to be known as Paperboy. I remember that.
Speaking of characters, real quick, I want to give a shout out. One of my closest friends' daughter, Ava Hawes, is in the movie as an extra. She's right in the beginning when they're running to the fight.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch it again or if you clip it, she's walking with her hands in her pocket. She has a blonde ponytail.
Oh, nice.
Wearing a hoodie.
Awesome.
They live down in the Carolinas, and I guess they filmed there, and they needed extras, and they let her in.
Oh, I wish.
So that was pretty bad. Badass right there.
Early rating.
Early rating.
Go ahead with what you were saying, and then.
I'm done with that part. I was going to mention something else about the movie. I can wait. I'm going to give this an 8.
Okay.
For right now, I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've been debating on it back and forth in my head all day between a 7 and an 8, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, I'll go with the 8 for now, and I'll explain why I was teetering between the 7 and 8.
10.
I already knew that. I had a feeling you were talking about it.
I knew this from the first time I seen this movie. From the very first time I seen it. I just had so much fun with it. I do wish it was a tad bit darker, but at the same time, it was at that. It was at that part to where you can go there, where I feel more so nowadays, maybe some parents would feel comfortable bringing their teenagers to watch a horror movie with them, like something like this, because it's not too over the top. And then what I do enjoy about it too is, for the most part, and I don't mean as far as being, the kidnapper aspect, but just like the realism to it. It kind of brings it brings a different kind of fear to it. Mm. You know what I mean? It's not like a jump scare type of deal. It's like, oh, this shit happens.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy. It may not happen exactly like this, but this shit happens. And then just kind of seeing how this was, like how this, you know what I mean? How this kind of could be or whatever. It was just like, holy shit, this is wild. Well, this is a good fucking movie because I feel like, for this movie, these kids did a really good job acting.
Oh, best character, the sister.
I was gonna say,
love her, man. In that fight when she was running to help her brother. What did she call it? Like cocksucker?
Yeah.
Cocksucker the stone.
It's how she talked to cops.
Oh yeah. She was a firecracker.
Oh
I
my
liked it.
God.
I was gonna say exactly. Took the words out of my mouth. She was a firecracker. She was that sassy little girl who was just...
Oh, man, I loved it. That shit was great.
She was brave, and then she looked innocent, but she was so brave, and she was like the bravest person in this damn movie, pretty much. Man. I'm just like, that's across the board, like, seeing reviews of this movie, seeing people talk about this movie, everybody basically said the same thing. That was like their favorite character was a little girl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Besides the grabber. Awesome. Besides the grabber, just because Ethan Hawke, the way he played that freaking character, like so eerie and creepy, was just like, fuck yeah, like, and that's why I would like to see a prequel and like to see more of that, more of him as this character, because I just feel like he can really, really, just.
I'm sure they definitely could do that.
Oh hell yeah!
They have enough to go on to make it like that.
I want to see the original, or read the original short story or whatnot to it, because they've also made changes for the movie. Like the masks were certain changes that were done to it. So I kind of want to see how that played out in the story, like if the story had more of a creep factor to it. But there was a bunch of influences, according to the filmmakers or whatnot, that played a role. So he had read it for the first time when he was like 12 or 13, and that he played a huge part on this with like the kidnapping and like one of the masks, the happiness type one or whatnot. So that played into it, and then there was a few other things I was just looking up. But yeah, he was deeply inspired by a couple different things that he witnessed in his life and was exposed to as a horror fan or whatnot.
Grabber, stay grabbed.
These nuts.
The grabber. You
yeah,
think
the magician scene?
By the mask? Well, no one's seen them, so they don't know about the mask. But the black balloons and everything, you think he would have had a different name than the grabber?
Simple. You got to think. You have to think about it though, James. This movie was taking place in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, here's another part about this.
Think about the mindset of then, before the whole crazy shit you're about to say. They thought different back in the 70s.
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. I'm just saying. So they made it seem like it was a small town. Like the girls on her bike going street to street. It seemed like the town wasn't that big.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one has a fucking black van. The girl said van to the police. And no one ever, because the brother was staying with him, and he said that he's working. He went and got shot. He went shopping to fucking torture the kid or something. But he's out and about with his van.
I mean,
but what did his van say on the side of it? What it was for a business. Was he a magician or something? Is that why the top hat and shit? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why he had the balloons. He was like, I want to see a magic. He makes believe something falls out of the van.
But I mean,
he always leaves the balloons.
That's just to fool the kids, because you would think that if, say, there is a clown in the town that, there was the birthday parties and he has black balloons, that's going to be the balloons in general. That's going to be the very first person, or not the very first person, the very first the story. Oh yeah, place is huge.
Oh, okay.
Ah, fuck. What was I saying?
That's right. It did take place in Denver.
Yes, sir. Fuck, I forgot skip that. Oh well.
I was going to say after your.
So one of the aspects of the mask that was changed, because they changed his profession, and then one of the other things about the mask that kind of changed a little bit things was, well, it's based on, in the 20s and 30s, magicians would basically play roles and put on a show as like they were fighting demons or whatnot with their sorcery. So they would come on stage with like one mask on as them being the evil entity, and they would come back with the mask off, fighting the entity or defeating the entity or whatnot. So that played a role into that.
Okay.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yo, by the way, the fight scene. That kid fucked that dude up.
Oh yeah. He almost fucked it up though.
Well,
he almost fucked it up because he didn't stick to what the Hispanic kid was telling him. Forward, back, and then lunge at him. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'll talk about the fight in the beginning with the one of the kids that died, the one that protected him, his friend. He
yeah.
He was pounding that kid in the face like so many times, blood splattering and shit. I'm like,
he was like, he'll be fine.
The
blood's for effect.
Gonna fucking kill the kid and shit.
Fucking him up.
He was like the badass, and that's where he's saying like when the phones were ringing, and it got to that kid with his spirit talking to him, and the kid Finney, who's captured, the main character who's trapped now, said, "You can't take him. How the fuck am I gonna take him?"
Yep.
Because that dude, like, he knew like karate and shit. He was like fucking beats up little dude, just beats up everybody in the school. And they're like, you can't take him, but he don't realize that
stronger than what he thinks he is.
With a grown man, but I'm not even that. It's like the guy could have done something where he couldn't have fought back. because it looked like he stalked him for a while. So basically, the guy knows how you are.
Knows where you're going, knows where, and that may be a reason why the
So
van.
he's like, no, he's a fighter and everything. So he could have done something. Like they showed a clip. The sister had a dream. How did he end up grabbing? He just went behind him and shoved that can in his mouth and started spraying that whatever the fuck that shit was.
For who?
Wait, remember the sister has the dreams and it shows each character.
Yeah.
The ghost boy. The fighter. They showed him.
He was walking off by himself somewhere.
And the guy grabbed him up, just grabbed him from behind and shoved the thing in his mouth.
Yeah, something like that.
Started spraying. I don't know what he was spraying in his mouth to knock you out. I don't know what that would be.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit's crazy.
That shit knocked him out like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is, it don't matter if he's a fighter now. If he tries to escape, because the test keeps the door open, as soon as he hits the top of the stairs, the dude could have slapped him with a hammer. Right, the belt right across the face. You can't fucking fight back when you get a sucker punch or.
Not even that. You're a kid versus a grown man. It's not like you're a kid versus another kid, even if it's a bigger kid versus kid. But yeah. But no, what I was gonna say too is like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the will to survive is something that's unformidable.
Yeah.
Mothers will lift cars off babies and shit. Kids can do just as much. They just gotta be in the right conditions to make them fucking just adrenaline
I
run.
Agree,
you know?
but I feel like that same survival mode is on the grabber's end, because we're just speaking on this. Because
well, that's what I was gonna say. So whose will to do their action is stronger at that point? That's the one that's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, physical strength is a motherfucker, but
okay, let's talk about.
Well, really quick, with the van. With the van, what I was gonna say too is like, you know, that's the black van in town. I don't remember what the business said on there. I know he said he was a magician and all that. But another thing could be because we don't know that he doesn't have another vehicle. He's just driving up and down the street in his regular clothes. You know what I mean? Even though they don't show it in the movie, because he knows their schedules. Like he knows exactly they're gonna be at the exact time. So maybe that's another reason the van's not really noticed, because he's like, okay, so there's. Instead of it being, you know, the town full of, like, say it's Central Ave for us here. It's like, he's like, okay, if I take the back roads, I know everybody's schedule. Like, Miss Susan gets out at 4 o'clock. She'll be here by, 4:15.
Yeah, but neighbors had to see this van at least.
I don't believe that he does all that much stalking. I think he might, like, go look around, pick somebody, get fixated on them, and then follow them a couple times, and that's it. Because you take, especially the kid that got thrown in the basement last, he wasn't following for a while. How did he know his sister was gonna go to the other girl's house for the sleepover and all that stuff? You know what I mean? True. The kid from baseball, he was chilling, walking around. Like, okay, the newspaper boy, yeah, he's on a schedule. He's out there every morning at 5:30. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the kid playing the video games, how is he supposed to know? The other bully, the rocker kid, how does he know that he was gonna, like, come to his house? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know that.
That scene was funny too.
I think he's just really good at picking the right moment to do it. You know what I mean?
You got a point.
Just like when the kid got away, he had to track him down and make sure he stood without, you know what I mean, in a spot without being seen, and make sure the kid stood quiet enough just to kind of get the job done, get him, knock him out, and throw him back in the truck to bring him, you know, down the block.
So here's the stupidity of the movie.
Listen,
and it's just the people. They made it like this fucking town is so dumb. Kids are getting snatched, and they're letting no curfews. They're letting the kids still out and about. Mm-hmm. I would be like, you're not going nowhere, motherfucker.
Yeah, like, I don't remember them ever mentioning a curfew. But you got to remember too, though, their father was an alcoholic, like a horrible abuser.
No, I'm talking about the town. Like when you're outside, the town is acting normal. The town in general.
Like, 8 kids go away. Somebody has a name calling them the grabber, and none of y'all are instituting any type of curfew for kids. Like after 6 p.m., you're inside.
I agree with that, but I was thinking more so of predators are the master of their environments.
Yep.
Sure. That's a great point.
It's like Henry around feet.
Or peanut butter. You got peanut butter and feet. Oh,
and I'm peanut butter on feet.
Oh, Jesus.
right between the toes.
I'll just leave them.
Little grape jam. Little toe jam.
You just leave them. It's kind of like when you're like the niece or nephew wants to just hang out with your one aunt or uncle. It's like, okay, bye. Peace. It's Henry with peanut butter and feet. Just leave him alone. He'll be all right. He'll find his way home. Wow. There you go, throwing off again. Throwing us off again, Henry. Blaming that one on you.
No, I like the aspects of it that they play into and stuff like that. Each kid is completely different.
Yep.
He's working. Each kid is completely different, have their own attributes. They're from different backgrounds. They do different things. So it's like, it's completely random. It shows the scatteredness of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got a question for you guys. The main character, the main kid.
Finny?
Tiny, Finny, yeah. Tiny, smidgeny, tiny bit. Like, from a distance. Did he kind of give you, like, a similar look, very similar look, but not super similar look to Stranger Things kid? Will?
No.
Similar with the hairstyle. It was just the style of the hair was just
No,
something.
Will has a bowl cut.
Not Will. Who's
Mike?
the one?
You're talking about Mike with the lot
Mike.
of hair? No,
Mike.
I know. No, I didn't see that in him.
Earlier
Still haven't
Stranger.
seen it.
Okay.
I would say he was also in It from 2017. Who did he play? in
Yeah.
It? Richie.
No, I didn't get that vibe.
I got the
I
vibe.
didn't see that, but
Not the character, not the mannerism, just like how they kind of look. I think it was more the hairstyle. But
well, they're playing like 70s. That's how the haircuts were back
80s for
there.
that, but yeah.
Let's talk about the kid in the room with the phone calls. So, part bothered me. The killer just leaves mad shit down there for one. Mad stuff you could just use.
he probably doesn't
There is a pile of carpets halfway up the wall. Why'd he stack the carpets up and get out the window? Instead of tying the string on, trying to fucking climb it like a fucking roping class in gym.
I don't think he would have been able to do that though.
Or even when he threw the carpet against it first, to use the hole to get the string up it. That was a smart idea. Or he could have wrapped around the fucking carpet and shimmied up and grabbed the fucking window.
Nah, it would have folded in the middle. You know what I mean?
That, or
He could have lined up too, man. He could have made a bridge somehow, man. He could have done it.
That was one of the only scenes that I was pissed off about, because I'm like, how the fuck is this fucking cord magically making its way up? It's not like it was a hard piece of wire. It was flimsy as fuck. Like, it was a noodle. How the fuck is this thing going up the center of the thing, coming out perfectly, and then you're able to... Fuck out of here.
Speaking of cord, that made me laugh because I believe, I could be wrong, the kid of one of the spirits told him about the cord. He said, I hid it there. You didn't hide that shit there, man. That was a fucking cable wire stapled to the wood. You hear him ripping it out of the wall? It was like just pulling it and pulling it.
But I think he tucked it in. I think he
probably tucked it in and repaired it. Because every time one of the kids tried something, he had to do something or stop something or change something.
Yeah.
Like the rocker kid, he was laughing because he was like, he must have been so pissed, must have cost him thousands, and that's alluding to the repair in the wall, because the kid was breaking through the wall to try to get.
Oh yeah, he was constantly breaking the wall. That's right.
Right, so that's why he knew to go there for that fridge. So that's why he said he must have been pissed, because every time something like that happened. So the only one that I wasn't sure of, and I was like, I think they fucked that up too, was the hole in the ground, where the first one, the kid tells him, hey, there's a patch of underneath the tile, you can dig that out. But that didn't look like that was a repair. The old tiles were just lifty a little, and it looked like he didn't even get to touch the dirt or dig out. So I was like, so those were two. There's only two or three things that I was like.
Same thing with the freezer.
You said it doesn't mean it happened.
You can get through the wall, move the freezer. He takes
Why didn't he push the freezer? Why didn't he push the freezer?
Instead, he takes the door off, goes inside the freezer, and he can't go nowhere. It's locked. You can't lift it up or nothing.
And at that point, why didn't you try to get your hands up behind it and fucking rock it or move it or something? You know what I mean?
Just to play devil's advocate, maybe the guy, because somebody already tried that, maybe I'm just saying, because breaking through the wall, the guy had to keep fixing it. Maybe the other side of the fridge was just blocked off. So he's like, I can just, when he has to get...
No, they showed it. It just had the old school locks, the latches on the doors. That you have to, like, pull the handles.
It's just a big ass metal freezer. Yeah. It's huge.
Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah. That's all he had to do was fucking push the fucking thing from the inside and try to shimmy it. Yeah, he probably would have heard it, maybe, but he's also in the basement, so maybe he'd sound deadening, then it would have... But at least try.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking curling up in a ball, chilling with some steaks coming out, curling up in a ball in the corner crying. Try. Push the shit.
The kid fucking shit he used the top of the toilet that he was using to chisel the wall. By the way, porcelain
that shit
is not that strong.
The first hit.
Exactly. But he's beating the shit out of the wall. But when the guy fell in the hole, he should have grabbed that fucking thing and slammed it right against his head. That thing is heavy, the top of the fucking toilet. Yeah. But I know the type of the moment where you are, he had the phone. He always had the phone. Yo, he was like wailing on him too. I was like, I don't know, man. Put more power behind them. You gotta put some more power.
See,
they're like kind of weak hits.
For some, like the first time I seen this, I was kind of hoping that the grabber would have got away just so we can get another movie, because I wanted to see more of that character. I want to see more of that character, but I think I'd rather see a prequel. I
thought they were going to do a Freddy Krueger shit. I think it was going to end. The kid gets out the front door like he's safe, and motherfucker just comes down low, grabs him, and yanks him back in the house and slams the door.
Before the cops were there, he was already running in by that point. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's another thing I liked how they did. I liked how he owned 2 houses. He hit the bodies in one.
Remember, the cops went across the street at first.
Yeah, because that's the vision.
And then the kid kept running out. So it's like, say
told you.
Say the kid, before the kid even gets to the door, the guy grabs him. Like, say he grabs it, turns the handle, and the guy grabs him, just pushes the door, locks it, covers his mouth or knocks him out or whatever, brings him back downstairs, and then kills him.
The sister would have seen him, and when they came out, the sister would have told him, and they would have ran over and broken the house.
I don't think she would have seen a doorknob turn, or even a doorknob shake. She would have seen a door open, but not a doorknob turn.
Well, she was looking down at first.
And she was looking down at first for a second. Then she slowly looks up, and then she sees her brother standing outside.
So back to the houses. One they buried, and one he killed.
Yeah.
The ghost told Finney, "This is not about you."
Right.
The sister was having the dreams so they can find the bodies of the dead kids.
Yes.
They would have never found the bodies if they found the real house, because they would have just saved him.
True. That is true, but I feel like the sister was having those dreams at first to possibly find those bodies, even before her brother was involved. But what really, because remember, she couldn't have them like all the time. Not besides the whole thing with her father, but remember when his friend gets murdered, she can't really like focus on where he is until after her brother gets caught, and then she can kind of, then she kind of figures some things out. But she finds out where the bodies are that were already dead, because it's like they're coming to her in her dreams, but they're coming to him through the phone.
Yeah. I don't think she had any control over it. I think the dreams just kept happening. That's what she was saying.
I like what you're saying right there, Henry. She had to shine like Danny from.
Now here's a question: do you think
Shining?
Finney.
Remember how you could see shit and all that other shit?
Yeah. Do you think Finney? Well, it's also called a psychic medium. In this world.
But the reason why he's saying that though is because Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, and can be a connection to his father's stuff with that. Another connection, just a fun connection, is when the girl's riding the bike in the rain with the yellow raincoat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I like shit like that, but I do like that idea right there, like that really, because then it's a more oh shit kind of. I want to see more. Or I even want to read.
My question is, does Finney have abilities too? He hears the dead children, or you think it's just a haunted house? There's the kids haunted.
Because
he could be a sensitive too. That's how he's hearing the phone ring. But then it makes it where the guy hears it too, because he says
hear it too, right?
He said he can hear it too, but he just won't admit. He won't accept it. Blah blah blah. So I don't know if it's paranormal, like they're trying to get the people's attention, but
and
it's
the kids were
easier
trying
for
to
it because
they were trying to torment him.
It's because Finney is psychic too. He's like a medium. He can dead people. He can hear dead people.
He probably didn't know until he was in that situation. You know what I mean? He's probably never experienced it before.
Yeah.
I mean, their mother, because he mentions their mother.
Yeah, the mother.
See, I would rather know her story and know what exactly happened to her and how it played a role to her to get to that point. Because I also want to know. The father says that she would hear voices and have dreams, and they would tell her to do horrible things, and that she did what she did to stop it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what
curious
were the
about that
voices
too.
telling her to kill the kids?
And part of me feels like get the father, he's an alcoholic, get the father killer. That's what I was getting. I was like, did he kill the fucking mother?
I mean, that's 2 more movies then. You could do something with the grabber, you could do something with that, or you can make
I don't think that has ever been done ever. 2 prequels off of 1 movie.
But just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean it can't.
No.
Doesn't mean it can't be done.
2 characters are so good in a movie. We're making a movie for each character. Except Marvel. Marvel's different. Marvel makes characters and they make 1 movie with them all in it.
But with this though, like it would kind of work. Maybe the story with the mother would may be better told if it was told like as a side story with the grabber story. They're kind of back to back-ish, and maybe they meet up somehow. Like the stories kind of cross over.
It might make it too much because you're like, what story is going to be the stronger story you want to know about?
What if the mother's the killer?
I was gonna say, what happens if whatever was bugging the mother is actually the reason he's the grabber? Got him to start doing the work, or possessed him and started, snatching kids and killing kids, and that was what she was hearing to do. But she fought it and decided to kill herself instead of becoming the grabber.
There's so many. I mean, I feel like there's so many ways
around is good. I liked how they mixed the serial killer and the paranormal stuff, but not over the top. It was like blended perfectly.
And then you have the sinister connection with Ethan Hawke and the guy who played his brother, which Ethan Hawke was the main character in that. He played the actor not the actor. Sorry, the writer. Mm-hmm. And remember, he's writing, and then the cop was a fan. He got him to sign the book and all that shit later. Not later, whatever.
He's like, you see what you made me do? I liked him. He was an idiot, but I liked him. And when the cops, he was my idiot. That's what he said.
He was my idiot. When the cops came, and he has all this shit trying to map everything out. And he's like, when the cops leave, he's like, you better clean up before your brother gets home. Go coke on the table. Next thing you know, he just snorting.
Stupid. Gotta clean it up.
Now, I had a double take to look at that brother. I was like, is that Ethan Hawke? I thought it was one of his personalities at first. But I was like, no, that's not. I was like, that's not Ethan Hawke. Then the scene where he comes down the street, he's like, what the fuck? And then he gets the actor in having head. That shit was crazy.
That was crazy that he's fucking decides to come into town to chill with his brother and starts doing his own investigation, and then comes to the realization that he's right above the goddamn kids. Like, oh fuck, my brother's the guy.
But I think
you want to hear how I figured it out?
He solved it though. He did it.
I think at first he thought he was like, when he went downstairs, I think he thought he was gonna find the kid's buried or dead down there already. I don't think he thought he was gonna find a living child. But then again, I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well,
either way, he knew he was gonna find.
Yeah, because he don't hear anything. He knew something. He knew something.
And the houses are right across the street.
Wow. He didn't want to because he looked at the map. He's like, what the fuck? He was like in shock, like it's my brother.
Like we're right.
And he just went down the stairs. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
By the way, I'm sorry to distract from the movie and what we're talking about, but I just saw a post. Our boy Gio from Gio's Hope for Kids just had 2 beautiful baby twin girls. So
awesome.
Gio, congratulations. Happy fatherhood to you for the 3rd time.
Yes, to you and
the twins. Tie it, buddy. Tie them up.
You'll be staying up late for a different reason now.
I mean, hey, the good thing is you can just watch the podcast with the kids. They don't even know what we're saying.
Saturday night when it's late.
You can't watch a podcast with a baby crying in your ear.
Midnight matinee.
Throw some headphones on. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And Friday, 9:30 Eastern Time. Watch party with Sir's 30. Sir's 30's watch party. Watch with 30.
What's the movie you're doing this Friday?
Stir Up Echoes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Kevin Bacon.
Yep. Mr. Bacon. That right there. Stir of Echoes.
Aaron wants to make a BLT with Kevin Bacon.
No, I don't. I mean, if we're staying in side by side and we're both making our own BLT sandwiches, the food that we ingest, then yes. If it's anything weird and sexual, no thank you. I'm good.
Kevin Bacon is just all right. I like Tremors. Stir Echoes was okay. I'm trying to think
I haven't seen that
Footloose.
times.
I hate Footloose.
The original Friday the 13th. He gets
Yeah,
killed.
try original Friday 13th. Yeah, he's a good actor.
He is.
I think he has his own band too. I think he sings.
He was in X-Men First Class. He was the villain.
Yeah,
Started it all.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the bacon.
Nope.
Almost 40 minutes. He pulled his wheel up.
You don't like bacon, we can't be friends.
I like bacon. I'm not obsessed with bacon.
Are we talking Kevin?
I'd rather have bacon on things than just eat it by itself.
Oh, fuck that. Either or, I'm eating it.
And I know the reason.
You're gonna eat Kevin?
No. I'm talking about the food bacon that you're doing this.
My reason is because it's too salty. I'm not a salt fan. So if you eat it by itself, it's a lot of salt taste.
Listen,
Yeah.
I had some honey hot fucking bacon. It was delicious.
Oh, with the hot honey on it?
Bro, it was delicious. It was so bacony and sweet and spicy at the same time. That shit was
Nice.
delicious.
Yo, Druthers has a fucking hot honey.
Cage NATO!
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Aaron put up
Oh,
a
you
post.
see?
Oh,
you seen the post, okay.
Yeah.
Something that Kelvin
Cage,
said.
Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage and
Kelvin.
Nicolas Cage. Cage NATO. Enough said. And it's got
Oh,
fucking...
slasher movie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're having slasher movies.
That's the hell that I called him here.
Killer slasher. You just went by it.
Oh my god.
A Bay of
Tuesday
Blood.
and Thursday. But I don't know if you looked in the group chat or not, Chris, but I was saying that what I'm doing for Horror Research 30, and we voted on it for Popcorn and Pints. With the wheel, like for Popcorn and Pints, if there's 4 movies left on that wheel, we'll just do that. We'll just use that wheel for the following week. That way that wheel can be done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then for Horror Research 30, if there's 1 movie left, same thing. Just that way so that wheel can just be knocked off and...
A Blade in the Dark.
Good.
A Blade in the Dark. So
Looks
that's
like
2. Let me put that on the list.
Kind of looks like a demon or a vampire movie. Interesting.
Yo, these sausages.
Oh no, it's a slasher movie. Why does he look like a demon?
Could be a mask.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be a demon, though. You never know. We'll see. Remove.
What, demons
That's
can't be
racist.
slashers?
Nah.
What? The dude from that he's in the cornfield. What the fuck? Jeepers Creepers.
Ah.
He's a slasher, isn't he?
I don't know what you'll call him, actually.
Creature
Freddy
feature.
Krueger's a slasher. He's a demon.
The Burning.
Yeah, I guess.
I heard this was good.
Oh yeah, I might have seen The Burning.
I think Henry was telling me to watch The Burning. Actually, we were supposed to watch it when I was out there, but we forgot because he got so damn high all the time.
Blame him.
It is his fault.
Never mind, I didn't see this whole thing. I heard the title before, though.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I mean, I heard it was. I did hear it was good.
All right.
I heard it was good. Let's see.
Get some slack.
So that's the first movie?
That's the second.
No, the second.
What was the first one again?
The first one was Blade in the Dark.
Blade in the Dark and Henry. Okay.
No, not Henry.
So what's the
You
first
said
one?
you did watch it. You're the one that's high all the time, man.
Wait, so what are the 2 movies?
Blade in the Dark
A Blade,
and The Burning.
A Blade in the Dark and The Burning.
The Burning. Okay.
You said you did watch it.
We did watch The Burning, Noga. Did we?
Wow, he's talking shit about it. Oh, Henry gets high all the time. I think you're the one that's fucking out of it.
I was, but he didn't help that matter because he encouraged it and smoked with me and told me to smoke by myself a lot of times, and I did. So, yo, whenever you feel like you go in the garage, you know where it is, light one up, you know, go get a brownie.
Wow.
And I did. Listen, I would have been rude if I went out there and didn't do any of that. They've been questioning me.
So was there a break besides sleep? Were you like, what did you do a binge like all day? You're nonstop.
No, I honestly most of the time during the day I didn't do anything. It was usually like in the evening / night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Okay. Like right
The
after
thing
you got
is,
back.
he don't know. He don't remember it, so he didn't watch it.
I watched. It's gonna be one of those things when I play it for Thursday. When I play it next week on Thursday, it'll click. I'm like, oh shit, I remember this now. It's one of those. But yeah, I got high a lot out there. No, I wasn't high all the time because I hung out with my nephews too while I was there, so I didn't want to be high all the time.
Well, I thought you used the Colorado thing. You're like, I'm here. This is shit. You can do this all day long.
No,
like, I'm taking advantage.
Nah, if anything, I'd have like when Henry and everybody, when we were all chilling or whatever, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a brownie, have a brownie, and then kind of chill. But I didn't smoke or nothing until after they were in bed.
Have one of those fucking.
Colorado, I would have been out fucking hiking or fucking on a mountain bike trail or something.
Fuck all that shit.
Not
You
me.
said fuck all that shit?
Yeah.
Not me.
Colorado's supposed to be one of the most beautiful places on our country.
I'm too broken to do that shit, man. My thing would be hotel or go to like out to dinner, brewery or something.
Oh, we did that. We did the con. We did the tour. Went fishing.
Oh yeah, I would have done the tour.
Did a few things. I just wasn't hiking. That's not my thing. I don't even do that here.
Get some lunch and have a weed beer.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah, them weed sodas were
wherever the
shit.
hell they have like a Mountain Dew with fucking weed.
Them sodas were shit. Like I had root beer, blue raspberry, grape.
Damn.
I gotta get some of those again, man. I gotta go somewhere to get some of those. Them shits are fucking delicious.
How much THC do they put in it? THC.
I don't remember. Probably not. I don't think it was a lot. But it was just good.
The ones I've seen are like 5-7 milligrams, something like that, and they were like $7 a fucking can.
Okay. So it's $1 per milligram.
Pretty much.
That's what they're going.
I've seen the hard seltzers at the ones in Mass, and they're like $6-7 for a 12-ounce can. But it's the equivalent of eating like a normal, like, well, it depends on how strong the gummies are, but like they say 4
Gummies
to
usually
10.
come in 5 or 10s, right?
Yeah, they say like 4 to 10 milligrams is like a normal dosage for a person who regularly smokes. Like 4 for a novice, 10 for fucking someone who smokes often.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about the equivalent of having like 2 gummies or so.
It's delicious though.
$7 a can, I'm good.
Medical is more.
Oh, I'm sure medical is more. You need a medical license for that one.
Yeah.
You need like a fucking ID card. Like let me get my shit.
Shit.
I can't wait for more reforms to come down where your insurance program is actually paying for your fucking herb.
I got a question for Henry. Is it California only, or does Colorado have the Wonka bar? That's like 300 milligrams for the whole candy bar. So you break pieces off. It's like 10 milligrams or 5 milligrams for each little square.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing, if you eat the whole candy bar, I think it's like 300 milligrams.
Oh,
I know someone who ate the whole thing.
I was gonna say I'll tell you guys off air. Something else.
I know someone who ate the whole thing. Fucking crazy.
I couldn't do that. That's
Fuck no, man. I wouldn't even know what to do, man. I'll go into a panic attack until my brain just shuts off because it's so high, and I just pass out on the couch or something.
I don't want to know what I would do.
Most are 100. Okay.
Then broken up to a piece. No, but there's some that are strong.
Yeah. I may or may not have last year sat there and ate an entire 500 milligram gummy pack with a neighbor, so we had 250, 300 apiece. Good time.
And you said,
I slept real good and I was productive for days.
nice.
For days.
Man, I don't know what limit I'll go to. I don't know.
Would you guys watch this movie again?
Yeah, definitely.
Like just pick up, not for a podcast.
I actually
just
saw it twice already.
Oh, my wife said she would watch this again too. She actually liked it.
I saw it once by myself because me and Danae started it, and as she fell asleep, I finished it, and then the next day or 2 days later, we went back to it so that she can catch up on what she fell asleep on, and yeah, I ended up watching it again complete.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched it earlier this morning, and then I watched the majority of it before I came up here, and I've seen it in theaters.
I watched it yesterday with my wife. That's it.
I'm gonna get this movie. So,
I like it though,
and I want the mask.
So
I do too. I want all of them.
They were actually. I just saw some on eBay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Already, damn.
I forgot to basically say why I gave it the 8, not the 7, and I was speedering back.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it flowed well. The few pieces that we griped about with like the advice given from the ghosts and like the scenarios behind them had a couple little holes in them, and it's kind of like just accept it for what it is. That annoyed me a little bit. And then the only other thing that got to me was I wasn't really scared. Did I sit there and go, wow, this is fucked up? Yes. Did it make me scared or nervous or terrified? No. When the bodies and the dead kids were talking on the phone and they were there, I thought it was freaking cool. The one time that I was kind of like, oh shit, was when he happens to just look up in the corner and the girl's upside down with the blood dripping from her hands. Because that just kind of came on and was just like, oh, the camera turned and it's just there. The only other thing was when the kid gets sucked away. When he's like, it's not about you, and he just gets sucked away. Other than that, I wasn't like, oh, it was more like, oh,
really
shit.
quick.
Okay.
Really quick though, the point what you just said about the girl that was hanging like this, like with her back, like kind of loosely, and then the blood coming out. That part right there, even the very first time I seen this movie, I was like, I want to see a fucking prequel, and I want to see what the fuck happened here. Like, how did this happen? What's going on?
Yeah, they all look different.
That point right there was like, that point right there is what made me want to see a prequel for this movie.
I don't remember what lacerations his the Hispanic kid that was beating up the kid at the beginning had. I know the paper boy had a cut over his face and a blood spot on his shirt. I don't.
He said the killer said he usually chooses knives. He said I usually cut you.
Okay, and then the rocker kid, I don't remember what lesions he had or whatnot, and the Asian kid, I don't remember what lesions. But did they even show the Asian kid while he was on the phone? I don't think so.
The sister had a dream. I think it was quick.
But they don't show him in his dead form as a spirit.
Oh, not the dead form. No.
No, they showed the kid with the slice in his face. They showed the girl,
the bully,
the bully, the rocker one, right?
Yeah.
And they showed homeboy.
But I don't think they showed either one of them like really fucked up. Like that part, I don't remember. The first two stood out. The first two definitely stood out. I'll have to go back and see it again.
No, because he said the naughty boy, if you go up the stairs, he beats the shit out of the belt until you pass out and go to sleep.
Yes,
but when the day he kills you, he usually uses a knife and he slices him up. Because he said that because when the kid really made him mad, he said, usually I use the knife and I slice you, but I want to take my sweet time with you.
Yeah,
because he was playing the game right. He was like super pissed.
So
he's gonna do way different things.
What were you gonna do to this kid? Because you had the only thing he had on him was the axe, and the dog was down there. So was he gonna chop off a piece of the kid, make him watch the dog eat it or something? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
But that's the only thing I could draw.
He said I was gonna take my time with you, so he was gonna torture him.
Yeah, torture. I mean, with the axe, you could easily take out one of his legs or just one of his.
That was a big dog too, man.
And then the dog
looked like came out of hell.
Not only was the dog like a big beast of a dog, but he's obedient for the guy. So the guy could tell him to go terrorize the kid, then come back, go terrorize the kid, then come back.
What kind of dog was that? I wanted to say a Doberman Pinscher, but I don't think the nose was pointy enough.
I'm not sure what that was. I'm terrible with last year.
That was a fucking big dog. I don't know. Maybe it was a massive. I don't know.
One other last thing too that inspired this movie was the killing and or the killer and how he did it. Like the space he put him in the basement was inspired by Gacy, John Wayne Gacy, because he used to put kids in a crawl space.
Yep. It's awesome, man. And he soundproofed it.
Yeah. What kind of dog?
So the grabber was basically abused because he said I played the game too. He said I played the game. So I think his father or something was abusive to him. And I think that's what started him doing with other boys. That's why it's boys, because it was him. So he's putting them in his place.
Yeah.
And he's being his father and taking the anger out on him.
Cane Corso Was
King
Sansa.
Corso?
Yeah.
That was a
Boy.
beast.
I definitely recommend this movie.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah.
This movie gets a Sir stamp of approval, which I gotta do a better one for you guys. I'll get there when I get there, but
I would definitely watch this again.
like I told you guys, I'm gonna get this movie again. I would definitely watch this again, and I don't know how soon I'm going to watch it. I would watch it soon. Like if the wife, I'll tell you guys this though, if it comes on like HBO Max or something, I'll probably do a watch party for it. If it comes on like one of the streaming platforms that I have, I will do that's connected with Streamlounge. I'll do a watch party for it, definitely, because that was. It's
Real
something.
quick, what do you think about the final kill, where he dumped over him with the wire and he was holding him and like choking his ass out? Do you think he would have had enough strength to do the neck snap?
I mean,
the way he was positioned and where the ground was, it probably assisted him in with his neck going back. You know what I mean? The wall being there, his head going back, and his neck pulled down.
Okay.
You got to remember too that his ankle was already compromised because that metal thing from the window was in there, and when he fell in,
yeah, he broke his ankle. He was stuck. Yeah, and then he got wailed on with the fucking phone.
So it's like he's beat up, tired, and then he's choking him out. And then the kid, the Spanish kid's talking to the dude, like, blah, 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 blah. He's going to kill you.
He said it's for you. We hand him the phone.
Man.
Yeah. And he's like, he's going to, Vinny's going to kill you like I wanted to or whatever.
But he's going to kill you for me. Then he was like, bam, snapped it.
0 to 10.
Yo, then he went to the school. The bullies are like, yo, everybody's like, you killed the grabber.
I thought he was going to be bigger.
Okay.
That's one of the kids. I thought he was going to be bigger. Like, oh, shit.
So I just asked Nay. She said she would give this a 7.
All right. I forgot to ask my wife. She said she'll watch it again, so that's a good. I'm going to take it as a high score.
Yeah, I know my wife loved this movie. She told me.
She's really. My wife is like, especially the type of movies I watch. We can watch a lot of stupid shit. She's like, what the fuck are you watching? Blah, blah, blah. But she's seen the trailers when we were in the movie theater watching Jurassic Park. And she was like, I'll watch that one with you. So she said, I'll give it a try, basically. Well, she watched it with me. And I'm surprised every time when she actually says she actually likes one. Like, she's not a movie watcher, really.
With me and you especially, I'll throw Henry in on this. I know Chris isn't a part of this type of thing, but with me and you, and I'll say Henry, even if it wasn't for the podcast, we'd still watch those same dumbass movies.
Definitely, yeah.
I
told you, I used to click random. I used to go to Tubi or whatever, just randomly click movies I never heard of and just click them.
Just let it play.
And majority of them were trash.
Yeah, there's a lot of trash out there.
Yeah, but I mean, I would do the same thing from time to time. I just won't allow myself to keep watching them if I'm like, this is trash.
No, I won't keep watching. No,
I'll make a day. I'll make a day.
I'm like, no.
I just like that feeling. More movies, the more the better.
And sometimes you do find gems.
Oh, you definitely do. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. But I'm not sitting there watching the entire horrible movie that I already know within 10 minutes is going to be fucking horrible, or 30 minutes. It's like, all right, I already wasted enough time. What up, Liz? How are you?
Yes, Liz, how are you? And this movie is excellent. I gave it a 10. These two guys gave it 8 apiece.
8. Yep.
I highly recommend it, though. I really do. This is probably my movie of the year for me. And by that, I mean for you, Liz, because you may not know. I don't even mean out of all the movies that came out this year. I just mean out of all the movies that we reviewed this year, especially my first time watches. This is probably one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one of the year.
I'm so glad you just said that, because X needs to go away.
Oh no, X is up.
You know what? Because you said that, I gave it X an 8. This is way better than X. So give this one a 9.
Okay.
And I agree with
I'd rather watch this one over X.
And I agree with you completely, which is why X is staying at a fucking 4 for me.
No, X is an 8. That was a good fucking movie.
X is staying at a 10 for me.
X was great.
X is staying at a 10 for me, but this was better.
I just love that weirdness. Like, they didn't need to do that. They didn't have to have that lady fucking old as hell, super wrinkly, naked and everything and shit. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh, wait.
What did Liz say?
No.
What do we got?
It was fun. Did you watch the right one? 1987, not the Lampreys, not the sci-fi movie.
The right one, because the right one is god awful.
There's no way it was fun.
And
what part did you like? Did you like the water skiing part for a half hour?
You don't have to be nice about this movie. Even if we knew the creator.
I'm also not gonna judge and hate you if you do like it.
No,
I'm just shocked.
All right to their own opinions.
And I'm shocked that it was fun to you. It's rare, and
nope.
I want to know. This is the thing. I want to know why you liked it.
You know what?
I need to know. I
Liz,
need to fucking know.
I thought we were vibing in the Scene Snobs chat the other day, bouncing off each other with the conspiracies and all our favorite movies and shit like that. We can't be friends no more. I'm sorry. you have been canceled in this culture.
I get why the old man did it too. But then you got a question, did what? The most of the movie was water skiing and them being drunk and talking. And then you get the last 10 minutes of don't even see the kills. It's so dark.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, it's a home camera. We're watching a family vacation.
Awesome.
We are watching a family vacation. Like, look at Johnny. He's on the water skis for 20 fucking minutes. That movie makes me mad. Okay, we gotta change the subject.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that was bad.
Please.
That movie.
Fucking damn, I hate that movie.
So you've seen a movie worse than Blood Lake? Because now we need to know what you think is the worst movie than Blood Lake. And then if we watch it and it is actually worse than Blood Lake,
it was funny.
I think Sturdy's got a little gift for you.
Yeah, I'll put it to you guys like this. If you guys can find the movies that I personally hate more than Blood Lake, good luck, bad luck. Not going to happen, I don't think.
The Cage movies don't count.
No, they don't.
Because he's not rating the movie, he's rating Cage. Like I said, the movie from Popcorn Points, I don't think he was so mad at Cage that he didn't know what the story was doing and what was going on.
You'll win one of these mugs right here, and you'll win a shirt.
She said, give me a second. I got one. Hold on.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Seriously.
That's tough.
And sadly, one of the worst movies ever, Troll 2, is not.
No.
Like is.
And that's already seen Troll 2, and after watching
you never seen?
I'm
Oh
scared
my
to.
god, Troll 2.
I'm scared
is so
to watch
bad.
any of the Troll movies. I'm scared to watch Troll 2
Troll,
because I just don't
Troll
want to see a
1
movie as bad
was
as
weird.
Wolf or Blood Lake
Troll
ever
1
again.
was weird.
It was fun, but weird.
It was weird.
The second one was garbage.
Was fucking terrible, and the sad thing is we're gonna watch it again, James. You know that.
I know it's on the wheel. I know.
See, and that's the great part about this is that like you guys saying that both in unison indefinitely means I'll never watch it. Because like if Sturdy's like I loved it, it was a 10, and James is like a 3, I'm probably gonna be like it's probably gonna be between a 3 and a 5. I'll meet you guys in the middle, I think. But if you were like, yo, it's a -10, and James is like, bro, it was an 8. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm probably gonna think it was probably a 4 or 5. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll meet
go
you
like
in
the
middle.
average between us.
Yeah, like, and then I'll make the decision if I'm actually gonna watch it and waste the time on it, you know?
You're like,
That's
if it
these
seems like over a
reviews.
5, I'll give it a shot.
Hang on. So
That's
you're gonna
the point of
skip
these
that
reviews
episode?
to help people review, you know, and decide if
he's
they
not
want to
gonna
watch
skip.
these movies.
He watched some shit. He talks
No,
shit, but if it's for on his own, he won't. But if it's for the fucking podcast,
No, I'm saying like as a viewer, as a consumer, that's the point of these reviews, right? To get an impression of what the movie's like. If the guys reviewing it who are influenced are saying it's complete shit,
Jackie.
both of them are, and you've both seen some shitty movies, then I'm not wasting my time. Like you can say watch it your own risk all you want, but I would advise anybody that if everybody says it's horrible, or if at least 2 out of 3 of us say it's horrible, don't watch the movie. Don't waste your time.
I'll watch it. It won't be. I'll be when I get to it.
Which
I know
really
you'll
quick,
never say. I said I am advising them not to.
I'm advising you to do it. But everybody
What
go
up,
follow
Jackie?
Jackie.
Watch
Go follow
everything.
Jackie Got Us. It's an awesome, amazing, dope podcast. Watch the crossover with Jackie Got Us and Old Wells World from last week.
Nice.
Dope episode, dope connections, dope conversations. You guys would enjoy it. Chris, you would love this show. I'd love to see you guys collab. He doesn't like horror movies. He's scared of them. Jackie Got Us. Dope show.
Yeah,
you and Ronell too.
I know Ron. I don't mind Ron. Or
Ronell.
Sorry, Ronell. Even though it's R-O-N, I'm always gonna call him Ron.
You already know, man. You already know. But no, this is what I was talking about. Jackie Got Us. YouTube, Facebook, we'll give them a follow. Awesome show.
The other reason why I call Ronell Ron is because when I was in college, I had a kid that lived across the hall. His name was spelled exactly the same, but his name was Ronell. So I always call Ronell.
terrified of horror movies.
Oh man,
See,
they're the
and
best.
the fear that you have for them, I wish I had, but
Me too, because
during
none of them scare me.
only
Ever.
during the movie, from like when the movie starts to when the movie ends, and after that I'm good. Just because it would have me locked in more. Like as a kid, as much as it scared the shit out of me, damn near literally, I was still like locked in. Like my adrenaline was like I'm scared as hell, but I have to go in there and see more.
I was never afraid, unless maybe when I was really young. But like
And then,
after 10 years old, maybe 11, nothing. I looked at it and go, whoa, that shit's cool. I don't sit there like, oh my god. I don't get scared of movies. I used to watch
I
them
don't know
in
when
the
my
dark
fear
on my own in my bedroom.
I don't know when my fear stopped for them, but definitely when I started, because I started around 5 years old. So between
I'm
then
still waiting to find a movie that actually
and a
scares
few
me.
years within that is what got me.
I'm hoping Exorcist. They said it's supposed to be the scariest movie ever.
They
Yeah,
say
I mean,
bullshit.
especially after you consume so much and so many different things, you basically are
Yeah.
unfucking
What's
elated
their
with
word
certain
for it?
things.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
it's
word for it.
desensitized. They claim desensitized,
Yeah.
but I just think as we get older, shit just doesn't impress
Disconnect.
us anymore.
True.
It's
yeah.
just harder to
I guess.
impress us because we've seen so much and we've
Sure.
done so many
Yep,
things
we're
that it's
spoiled.
like,
That's what.
and yet we're only in our 30s and 40s. Yet we've seen
Yeah.
it all type
We've
feeling.
seen
You know
so
what I mean?
much because of the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because before, back in the day, you didn't have money to go see the movie. You didn't see the movie.
For a while. I mean,
You got to get the story from your friends at school. You're like, yo, what's the movie about?
You did eventually have the bootlegs and all that shit too in the video stores.
Oh,
but
that was even
you're
later
right.
on.
Okay. I'm just saying it could be the whole, like, we've seen so much in movies, and then like we're adults now, so we pay attention to real life way more than we did as kids. As kids, real
What up,
life
Lady
to us was
Flip? I'm doing well.
going
Thank
to
you so much for
school,
stopping by. Hope
hanging out with our
everything's going well with
friends
you.
and having fun. Basically, it wasn't.
Let
You know
us
what I
know
mean?
if
You
you've
weren't
seen
thinking
Black
about
Phone and what
bills.
you think
You
about
weren't
it.
thinking about
Did you
all
enjoy
the
it?
other
Did you
fucking
hate
crazy
it?
shit that goes
What would
on
you
in the
rate
world
it?
that you see. Well, now you see it like right on your damn phone, on your news feed and shit. Back then it would be on the news, and we actually didn't really.
It wasn't bad,
They
but
didn't
it
show
wasn't that
stuff
bad.
like this on the news either. You know what I mean? But then the
1984
internet comes
Wonder
along.
Woman.
We get E-Bombs World. We get all these black sites and shit. The
Oh,
world
we get a
can,
lot
like
of crazy shit.
the world can actually have bad people post something and people can see it. Like, we don't need to be seeing people beheaded or fucking hung out in the street or
not at all.
stoned to death or have a cartel have a dog eat your nuts or
But
anything like that.
I mean, they show yeah, you're right. So Liz, what's the worst horror movie you've ever seen? That's worse than if you think that you think is worse than Blood Lake. That's the tough part. That you think
That
is
is a
worse
tough
than
one.
Blood Lake.
Yeah.
And Lady Flip, if you're still in the chat, again, thank you. I hope everything's going well. Have you seen Black Phone? What did you rate it? Do you agree with what we're saying? Do you disagree? And also to you, what was the worst horror movie you probably have ever seen that you can think of?
High Tension.
High Tension.
Made you mad? Okay.
That's where you know you hate a movie. Like me with Blood Lake.
Are you
fucking
writing
angry.
that down or typing? I was looking for a pen.
I'll put it on. Let's see.
Only movie ever made me that angry.
Blood Lake. Shit.
So if you say this one made you mad, maybe let's see. Let's see if I get this.
Blood Lake made me mad.
High Tension for the title don't have me hooked at all.
Yeah.
Weed Wolf was funny.
Weed Wolf made me almost fucking blackout, bro. Almost made me. I was seeing red. I was seeing fucking. Red.
No. He had some decent ones. M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night is kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, he's
M.
a
Night
hit
makes
or
him
miss.
mad. Makes him mad. Okay.
Yo, the movies we watch on here, man, the bad ones. I'm telling you right now,
We got a lot to make you mad.
everybody who thinks they've seen the worst movie ever, check out Blood Lake on Tubi from 1987.
And also let us know, because I wanted to find out if it is the worst movie.
Yeah, come back on another live episode. It's like, yo, that movie was absolute horrible. Like, we watched some terrible shit, whatever's picked on the wheel, and then again,
There you go. Two ideas. Give us the worst movie you ever seen. We'll check it out. But also give us a movie that you love.
That's a good one too.
So we can check it out. So we'll have the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with that.
I like that. So 2 movies. One you hate. Horror movies. One you hate. two horror movies though. One you hate and one you love. And maybe we'll think of something later on down the road for popcorn and pints. One you hate.
And if it comes down, we reviewed it already. Like if someone mentioned, for example, I would probably say Conjuring. I believe we reviewed it, so that
I'll refer you to what episode number it was, and you can go watch it over on the Facebook page and on the Z Network or Horror Research 30s.
Child's Play 3.
It's the worst or the best for her?
Loves.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying. See, I'm mixing them. I'm trying to figure out which one that was about. That's not the one with the clones yet, right?
Camp.
Was that the Army of Clones?
Boot camp.
Oh, the boot camp. Oh, okay. Where Andy's older?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
That was Andy in the Army, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I haven't seen it so fucking
I just realized something. So we had Child's
Your
Play
sound
come
is off
out.
again.
Yeah, Gretch, you're skipping.
Okay, I can't control it. So I just realized something.
Kick it.
Yeah, I did. I can't control it. But I just realized something. So Andy was the kid in fucking Child's Play, right? And then Disney comes with Pixar, makes Andy the kid in the Toy Story.
Yeah.
From the
there's
dolls
a
that
conspiracy theory
to the dolls that.
Dude, there's a conspiracy theory says that is Andy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, it makes me want to go back and pause each scene in every Child's Play and see if on a shelf anywhere there's a fucking Mr. Good Guy doll.
That would be dope.
Like when one of the movies where they're donating the toys, you see it in a box.
Fourth Kind destroyed
Didn't love it, but Fourth Kind destroyed you. So, okay, let's say you hate that. Is there a horror movie? Because I know you said you don't really like horror. Is there a horror movie that you didn't have a bad time with? And I'll add that to the love-hate wheel. So, like a horror movie that you may have enjoyed, even if it was just a tiny bit. I don't know. Fourth Kind
stories are good. I'm not going to hate on. Not going to ruin it for you.
Fourth Kind, I don't think I've seen it.
It makes you think though, because they could get the idea and they go, "You don't want to be fucked up. Let's Easter egg this shit." This is Andy from Toy Story. Disney's twisted, man.
Yeah,
they are.
Disney has hidden
Disney
sex shit. They have hidden fucking dark stuff in the movies. If you see, you're an adult. You don't notice it as a kid. You're seeing the happy Cinderella dance and the mice talking. When you watch the shit as an adult, you hear the sex jokes.
Oh, you hear
the fucking darkness to the movie. You're sitting here like, what the fuck's going on here? She's getting abused. Cinderella's getting abused by her fucking stepmother. You don't see this shit? Kids don't notice that stuff.
Not at all.
They just go, they're being mean to her.
Bambi, oh god.
Mom, why are they mean to her?
Yo, Mufasa's brother kills him.
They always have a parent dying. Disney's obsessed with death. They just love killing things. Parents, actually. It's always the mother. You notice that? I think Walt Disney has something against his mother.
Well, Mufasa dies, so that's
Mufasa.
But what I was gonna say is, it's Disney gets kids like showing them death without you really realizing it as a kid that they're showing it to you.
Yeah,
you don't really
like the parents didn't have a talk about it yet. And Disney tells you, like, surprise.
And they see the commercials, like, oh, look, lion's talking. This is going to be cute for the kids. And then they see their father get, they see Simba's father get killed. Like, what the fuck?
Like, there's murder.
Huh?
There's murder in every Disney movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to the older stuff, The Fox and the Hound, Bambi, yes. I mean, there's all of that stuff. That starts off with fucking gunshots. You know what I mean? Like, person's hunting.
Dumbo was like the first movie about bullying.
Yeah. It's wild.
Dumbo got bullied, man.
Yeah.
Dumbo's my shit. We connect, man.
Speaking of Disney, it's unrelated to Disney itself, but did you see that there's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Yeah. Can't wait for it.
I already have that on
the Blood and Honey or something like that.
Blood and Honey. That's definitely going on the wheel. And
I'm sure it's gonna be trash. I'm hoping it's good. Dumbo. Well, I connected. I was Dumbo at the time when I first seen that. I got picked on because of my weight. So when he was getting bullied about his big ears and shit, I'm like, motherfuckers.
James, he connected. We get it. We get it.
But now
Dumbo's
we're
my
older.
hero.
Now we can go, okay, I may be big as an elephant, but my
Yeah.
trunk swings low too, bitch. What?
It's either that or it's like, man, that's literally all you got. My friends say worse. Way fucking worse than you guys.
Another one from Bambi. Thumper was my man. Thumper was the shit.
Yeah.
I like Thumper. I watched Disney. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against Disney.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
I like Disney movies.
The ones that we did on Popcorn and Pints, which we're going to be doing more, we had a great time with.
Yeah. What did we watch? I forgot.
I know the latest one we watched. No, well, Dora was the latest kiddish one we watched over there.
That was Nickelodeon. That's
Nickelodeon.
But that was fucking.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was wild, crazy.
I liked. Surprisingly, it wasn't bad though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yo, Jackie got us. Throw me one more horror movie when you get a chance. When you get a chance, if you're still in here.
Yeah, Lady Flip must have left before I asked her for that, but I'll see you again soon, Chica. Thanks for popping through. Make sure you come back and watch, and I'll chop this up, and hopefully you find us on TikTok and he's saying, what up?
The Martyrs. Is that on Netflix?
The who?
I think that's a fucked up movie, isn't it?
The who?
The Martyrs.
Martyrs.
No, I've never seen
Like you're a martyr?
Yeah, I know.
First Paranormal. I remember you mentioning that. Okay, Paranormal.
It's just called Paranormal?
You talking about Paranormal Activity.
Oh, of course. You like that? I thought it was...
He's not big into horror, but the one that stood out to him is what he said.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He said horror terrifies him. That's right.
They're not the greatest movies in the world, but I still have to watch every single one of them when they come out.
I think I did too. Recently. Because
there was one that just came out like a year ago.
Yeah.
Next of Kin or something like that, or...
That was kind of weird.
Liz, get one more movie from your friend that they really love.
But Paranormal Activity, I love paranormal movies, but for some reason, I wasn't a huge fan of that one. That whole franchise. If anything, I would rather watch the first. The first one would be the best one.
Okay. Which we're going to watch. And this love-hate wheel, I'll add it once the OG wheel is gone.
Think so?
I think so. If I remember correctly. I feel like I remember me going, okay, that's a lot better. Like...
I'd have to go back and watch them again. I know I watched the first one whenever it comes up.
There's only like 7 or 8 of them, so we're good. You just need like 3 days, 16, 18 hours. You'll be fine.
Nah, I'm good.
A Paranormal Activity marathon with Sir Sturdy starts Friday night and goes all the way until Sunday. He's going party and horror like a Mexican. Let's go, orale.
That's cultural appropriation. I will not be partaking in that. I didn't see what happened to Tiger, but I heard people talking about it on their podcast. But fuck. I really, really did enjoy this movie though. Going back to Black Phone really quick, like and I'm hoping that the next horror movie, which I do want to go see, Nope. Don't know if I'm gonna make it this weekend. Don't know if I'm gonna make it until like after the con's over with. If it's still out in theaters, I'll probably go see it then.
Dude, you're gonna be right across the street from the theater where you're at the con.
It's gonna be working my table though, so
okay.
I'm not gonna leave my table.
When you're done with the con, cross the street, grab a fucking thing of popcorn, and go watch Nope.
Maybe it depends on how we feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Nope.
Love Nope had tears.
Really?
I guess it's an alien movie, but I'm hoping it's good. Everybody said I heard good things about it. I heard good and
bad. Like because you have your people that loved it or whatever. You have your Jordan Peele fans and you have your Jordan Peele haters, and then you have your people that just.
I think he's been doing a good job so far with the movies that he came
agree.
out with.
Us was really
Yeah.
Us was really good.
Yep. Yeah, see,
Matter
I
of
don't
fact,
understand how people can be like, well, it's Jordan Peele, I don't like him, or blah blah. Like, no, do you like that? I did not really enjoy Key and Peele, the show, all that much. They had a couple skits here and there that are memorable, and I laughed at, and I still can chuckle at. Other than that, though, like it was at best for me. But his
Mhm.
movies are good, so
I
you
think
can't
that's what it
compare
is.
them and put them in the same space.
I think it's because he's known for being a comedian.
I don't even think it's that. I just think people just. I think some people, not all, kind of just see how it's like a black lead, and they mistook what he said about how he wants black leads in his films, in his horror films, which I don't know how he worded it exactly, and people just didn't like that, so they're just using that as
Hmm.
calling him a racist, even though his wife is white and his children are biracial, even though there's white people in his movies, and even though I believe his mother is white, if I'm not mistaken, so he's
So,
also biracial,
so
and like I said, his wife is white.
here's the funny fucked up part about that, right? So it's okay for Hollywood for decades to completely make movies without having sometimes a single person of color or entity of any type of other ethnicity and them not say anything about it. But the fact that somebody who's in control of his production and his creativity says, hey, I just want to make sure that this is received by the masses of colored people and it's a problem
Mm-hmm.
for you, you want to hate him for it?
I think, yeah, they don't appreciate it. I agree with that. I think it's partly, I think a small portion of it, maybe even a big portion, I could be wrong with this, I'm not sure, but I think a portion of it is because he came out and said it. And I think another portion of it just because some people just are like, okay, well, now I'm starting to see less and less people that look like me, so now it's uncomfortable. Now it's different. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Versus because some I'm not now again, I'm not saying all. I'm just saying the few handful that complain like that, and I'm not saying even the ones that complain like that, but just
Yeah, but
there's
that's
a
what I mean.
handful that are just like
You're picking and choosing out convenience because it's not affecting you or it doesn't have something to do with
exactly.
something that you're recognizing that you want to make it a
But
problem and be a Karen about the situation. But yet, if
I mean,
you're
but you
lied to and manipulated and you let it be played, it's fine. But the fact that somebody's clearly saying, "I just want to make this a point," it's a problem. Y'all need to go find your fucking rocks and get back underneath them.
Hmm.
yeah, I agree. That's just it's like I feel like it's a comfort thing for some people, not all. I feel like it's a me thing. I feel like and I feel like it's one of those things where it's like I have nothing else to complain about type of deal. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing else to complain about, so let me go see what's going on with all these other things that are going on now, like the LGBTQ community, and if I forgot some letters, the alphabet community because there's too many damn letters. Minorities, women's rights, like all that. If it's not like, oh, they're not mentioning me. Oh, fuck this! I gotta get some attention somehow. Oh, he's racist because of this. Oh, they don't need to be doing this because of this. Oh, blah 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 blah. It's like, shut the fuck up.
The thing about movies when it comes to that stuff, even with Nick Cage, because you just proved it last week, because of the person, you say the movie sucks. Like not just the Nick Cage, you got different. Like I said, you weren't paying attention because you're focusing on the hate. But like for people with the Jordan Peele thing, what he said. Now, if they still watch the movie and they're coming out of the movie going, "That movie sucked," blah blah blah, are they saying it just because they hate him,
Right, because you
or
already
is the
have a
movie really
prerequisite of
bad?
bias towards them.
Exactly. I don't understand how people do that.
It could be that. It could also just be for
I
some
can
of
hate someone. If there could be a director is a scumbag, but if he made a movie and I watched, it, I said, "Damn, that movie was fucking badass."
Mhm.
I'm not going to hate a movie because I hate that guy.
Right.
I'll give you a great example of that. I won't say it's a great movie, but Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, the director, I believe it was the director, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I'll put it like this. I won't even say
Oh,
director.
with
What to do with the
child
movie
molesting,
was a pedophile.
pedophile. I heard about that too. See, the
So
thing is, he's a scumbag.
he
That's
is.
not the movie. I'm watching the movie. I'm not watching him
I get
because
what
he
you're saying.
made it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm judging the movie. I'm not judging the
Yeah,
creator. His real life, I don't care. Like he should be in jail if it's true. 100%. But it's not going to take away from me watching movies. I will not stop watching movies because of something. Like like something
I,
bad happens. It's like this person happened. Like I'm not watching his movies ever again, or I'm not listening to his music ever again. Like what? Did you like that song? You're going to stop listening to it now because they don't want to make them earn money. That's what it is. It's this motherfucker's not getting my money.
I think that's which I can understand that though, because you're hitting them where it hurts. You're hitting them literally where it hurts, which is their pocket.
Here's the solution. So you don't have to use your money. Find a site and watch it for free.
There you go. There you go. I mean that solution right there. It's probably the best way.
There you go. Watch it for free. Stop complaining.
It's probably the best way to kind of morally, I guess, if you want to go the moral route, if you're just ignoring it all, I get that. But if you're saying it with the whole moral thing, just because we're talking about that, it's like, oh fuck it, I'll just stream it.
Listen, a perfect example right now. A lot of people hate the inside of how Walmart does things. I don't agree with them. Am I going to stop shopping at Walmart? No, they're cheap as fuck, man. I'm broke. I need to fucking buy cheap stuff. I'm not going to stop going to a store because
I get it.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I guess it depends, because because I guess as a hypocrite, as for all of us, is like if it's not in your face, you're just like, kids are making this stuff, so what? Type of deal.
Like Amazon, people are against Amazon. They hate what's his face? Hate him. But you're not stop shopping from Amazon, are you?
Oh shit!
It's too convenient. It does its job too well.
Exactly. You can't help it, man. I'm here to save money. I'm not gonna. If I can get this thing for $5 or this website for $15, I'm going to stick with the fucking $5 one.
Right.
I get it.
I don't know. That's just how my mindset. I have the ability to separate things. Maybe sometimes it's like certain subjects I shouldn't. But if someone talks about it, reminds me, I'm like, yeah, okay, you got a point. But if it's just for me and I'm selfish, it's going to be, I'll call it a selfish thing. If it's going to affect what I'm about to do, I can separate the issue.
Yeah.
I think I can disconnect.
I get that. It's
except for Blood Lake. Fuck that.
I'm in the middle with that. I'm in the middle.
You just can't fucking.
I hate everybody involved in that movie.
I'm not going to look up anybody who's affiliated with Blood Lake or Weed Wolf so I can be like, let's see if they ever got better. I'm like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. But that doesn't mean I hate them as people.
Listen, everybody has their secrets. If you deep dive into anybody, especially fucking Hollywood, man, the directors and shit, how people are getting parts, what people had to do for it, like the fucking director might want to pee in your face, do an R. Kelly in order to get the job or something. There's some fucked up people out there. Weinstein, perfect one. How many good movies did he make? Direct?
A lot.
You're stopped watching his movies now?
A lot.
You know how many those great movies that you loved, you're going to stop watching?
There's a lot of movies, just like you said, movies in general. It's like that are just classics, and it's like
it's hard. You're missing out, and you're not going to watch your favorite movies.
And then, like Liz said, like even if it's say it is the director, right? There's still that whole everybody else who worked on that movie that didn't have anything to do with what that one person did. So now, if this movie gets thrown away, so to speak, then all these people are getting punished for this one person.
Yep.
Oh, I agree with the funding of a criminal enterprise.
Cinematographers, filmographers, you got makeup and fucking costumes. You got the sound guys. Like,
I 100% agree. But I won't know that because I don't look deep into it. That's what I'm saying. I separate. I don't go and look up unless it was like a headline news article or something like this. They're like, all the movie funding went to like sex trafficking.
Okay, so I see what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
that's fucked up.
Like,
yeah.
When Pizzagate came out, people I would hope had stopped ordering from that restaurant. You know what I mean? Whether it was true or not, who knows? Like,
exactly.
But you don't want to be like, it can't be true, and you're fucking still funding them like millions of dollars a year by ordering pizza.
I understand that. I get that part.
100%. So you're both kind of saying the same thing. You're basically saying you're not going to go, which I'm with you on this one, James. I'm not going to go looking for it. Like, okay, I heard.
Yeah, I'm not.
For example, because you just mentioned Weinstein, so you know Weinstein's a creep. So it's like I'm not going to go here and see who else that Weinstein worked with. That's also a creep. I'm not going to dig that deep into it.
Yeah, his best friend. You know, okay. For example, look, Epstein's Island. That whole list that came out, all the celebrities there. You're going to stop watching all their movies and TV shows.
The thing
that list is huge. So you don't just throw your TV out. You can't watch nothing no more.
Cancel all your subscriptions.
So many Tom Hanks was on the island, people.
Tales of I think we reviewed that last Halloween, I believe, or last October, I'll say, because we were doing.
Tales of Halloween. We did. I like that one. That was the anthology, right?
Yep.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, I like that. I'm a big fan of anthologies.
Love them.
I have to go find more. I know Tubi has a lot.
Yeah.
I think Tubi's the one that has a
That
lot.
would be a fun wheel, but I would try to go after like better anthologies. Like I don't want to watch a bunch of shit. Believe it or not.
But it's hard though because all the good ones. There's I don't know how many are out there, and the ones that are out there that are really good, everybody's seen and knows about.
I'll say that. I will say
like
that.
Trick or Treat.
But at the same time, like with Tales of Halloween, I know I've heard of it before, but it's not like a real popular one. Like Trick or Treat is probably one of the most popular ones, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I'll figure something out. I'll see if Shudder has something.
Oh, I'm sure they do. They probably got a category.
I don't remember if they do or not, but I'll figure something out, like top anthologies, and then boom.
They should. I think Tubi does. I think if you search anthologies, I think a whole ton of movies pop up.
They probably do. But guys, we can get this one wrapped up. This was a great episode. Right. This was a fun time.
It was a great movie. That's why.
Yeah, this movie was dope.
Hallows Eve, it's awesome. That's where Art the Clown came from.
Yes, yes.
Terrifier 2, come on. All these good movies, these movies are coming out soon. They need to hurry up.
I know.
There's a lot of movies I'm looking forward to. The Winnie the Pooh, even though it's probably going to be shit, I'm hoping it's awesome, though. Terrifier 2. The Exorcist remake again.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'd love to get you on Popcorn and Pints. It's 9 horror movies.
Yeah, we won't scare you. You can join us with normal movies.
We do 2 movies a week. Same with this. We spin the wheels.
2 movies in one day, though. It's the one episode.
Sorry, 2 movies a day because we do this episode. We do Popcorn and Pints once a week. But I'll bet.
There you go.
I'll get your info from Ronell, so I can have you come through, and also introduce you to Worst Damn Gamer Ever right here on the bottom because he does a lot of dope movies. He has a great show as well that he does at midnight called the Midnight Matinee. And right now we're actually going through the Marvel Universe. What are we doing next?
Infinity War.
You're almost done. You're on Infinity
Wars.
Avengers Infinity War.
But yeah, like I said, I'll hit up Ronell tomorrow if I'm thinking about it. If not, sometime this weekend and try to get connected with you. And then that way I can keep you up to date on what movies we'll be reviewing that following Saturday. And that way you have time to watch them and come on the episode with us and have fun and talk shit and all that good stuff. But I appreciate you stopping in, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Definitely.
Go to Jackie got
Thanks
us.
for joining.
Go to Jackie.
Thanks for interacting too.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Great, appreciate that. As you know, as a
people like that shit like that keeps us going.
Yes, as you know, as a fellow podcaster, you know how this is. You know how this goes. The interactions are the best. The conversation, because it makes the conversations more fun, you get to pick people's brains and see how they felt about certain movies and whatever the topic is. Of course. I want this to be like a thing where we can all connect with each other and help each other grow because we have that goal of growing. And why not? We're all local at the same time. I mean, us 3 and you, Jackie. This was a fun time. Liz, you're welcome to come on the show as well. You are more than welcome to.
Anytime.
Happy to see you, my unfriended friend Liz.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it.
Nah, it's all right. I won't judge you. You're still cool, even though you like Blood Lake.
Yeah, we won't judge you on that. It's, everybody makes bad decisions. Everybody has.
Yeah. It's like, I will. I'm a judgmental motherfucker.
I'm a Christian. No, let me stop.
There he goes with his shit. And with that, let's get out of here.
I'm the worst damn gamer ever, a.k.a. Chris. You can come watch me on Twitch, streaming almost every day of the week at this point. Motivational gaming stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Hardware Source 30, Thursdays, Hardware Source 30, Friday, Fortnite Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday, Popcorn and Pints at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and the Midnight Matinee with your boy, the worst damn gamer ever, at midnight, Saturday night / Sunday morning. You can also go check out my TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as my current goal, so make sure you go, you hit the follow, you comment, and you like some of my posts. Only if you do, because I only want to know what you really do like, so that I can keep making stuff like that. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, pretty much everywhere in the world. Just come find me. I'm digital these days. And then our boy who helped us out in the Z Network, Dreams the creator, he's basically helped us with logos, design, overlays, and inspiration and stuff like that. He does photography, he does music production, he can do jingles, he can teach you how to do all this stuff as well. If you need somebody to capture pressure moments, he is your guy. You can also go buy some swag and some drip off of him at Rectitude. Was it Entertainment? Yeah, Rectitude Entertainment, Rectitude Clothing, and Dreams the Creator. So go find him on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And then our boy Kyle, the Angry Canadian, is running a great portion of the Z Network called So Good It's Scary. Tons of interactive horror themed TikToks so you can get your stitch on and your duet. You can also hit him on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have a project that's 30 minutes or less, you want us to do a review of it, you can actually send it to him over on the Facebook page. You can also get in contact with Sir Sturdy. But tons of great things coming from everybody out of the Z Network. And Joe runs Any Last Words. She not only just started her own horror magazine, she also has tons of stuff on her TikTok, tons of stuff on her Instagram. She's got a great YouTube page. She does everything from ghostly stories and gruesome recipes to origin stories and also more. So go check her out. Enjoy her content. You can also support her on Patreon. Hit her on all of her socials right there below.
What's up, people? Every Tuesday and Thursday, you can catch us on Horror with Sir Sturdy. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Also, go to horrorsurf30.com to get all my links. Links are also in the description. Check me out on Stream Lounge as well, people, because that's where I do those watch parties I've been telling you guys about. Every Friday night at 9:30 Eastern time, I do a watch party. It'll either be through Horror with Sir Sturdy or through Popcorn and Pints, depending on the genre of the movie. This Friday is Stir of Echoes, which is horror-based, so it's going to be Horror with Sir Sturdy. So, again, check out that Stream Lounge and come join it with me, watch it, have a great time. And yeah, every Saturday, Popcorn and Pints, 9 o'clock Eastern time. This Saturday, we are doing The White Ribbon and Anchorman. So we're going to see how these two movies connect. That's going to be a tough thing to fucking do because I'm not even going to tell you guys what I think about either movie. You guys just have to tune in Saturday. They know in the group chat already how I feel about one of these movies. Stories from a Bar, guys. Awesome podcast. You like drinks? You do. You like breweries? You do. You like music? Who doesn't? This is the podcast for you. Check out Stories from a Bar everywhere you listen to podcasts, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Go check out Stories from a Bar. Check out the Z Network as a whole. There are so many awesome, amazing creators on there. You do not... We have 2 comedians on there now. 2.
2 comedians.
And a bunch of other awesome...
wrestling podcasts, horror movie podcasts, regular movie podcasts, gamers, content creators, digital media people. Like, there's everything there for you.
And more to come. More to come, because I'm sure we'll be connecting with more people. But I'll see you in your nightmares. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for commenting and all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for your movie suggestions, because that wheel is going to come together. I'm going to make it maybe 10 movies max. That'll maybe the cutoff. But I'm going to start pulling these movies. These are going to be strictly from the comments. A love and a hate. Love and a hate horror films. Or whatever. If you're someone that's not big into horror, just give me 2 horror films that you've seen, and I'll just throw them on whatever. And we'll go through them and we'll eventually review them once a wheel or 2 gets knocked off. But again, I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Laters. So which one did you watch already?
For
the White
Saturday.
He watched the White Ribbon.
Oh, the White Ribbon.
Wow, he was brave. Okay.
I won't be here this Saturday, so I'm not watching none.
I hate you. That was gonna be what I was.
I seen
Anchorman
though. I seen Anchorman.
I won't be able to be there for half the episode.
What's that? I seen that fake ass.
I'm watching that shit.
You'll be here.
He's like, "Oh, you reviewing that first? Yeah, I'm not gonna be here."
It's funny. So
fucking movie, man.
Yeah, can you because I forget about it too.
Wait, what?
Well, never mind. You already got one of my slides up. I just realized that sounds kind of greedy of me.
Like, no, I can't hear you.
Why not?
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up. I said it might be greedy of me. Why?
Because I can't. Because it's literally breaking up. Like you'll say a couple words, and then I won't hear like the next 4 words, and then I'll hear like a couple words, and I won't hear the next few words again.
Deep focus, midnight matinee.
Oh yeah, I need to get deep focus out of there.
That's true. All right,
What-
guys, I'm gonna bounce. My dog needs to go out. She's looking
Be
at me.
good, brother.
I think
She's,
what I'm.
I mean,
doing
there's
is,
other people you can promote from the. I already have a slide. So worst case, maybe
No, but I said-
change my slide to the midnight matinee.
I could do that. But now what I was gonna say is, I think with that extra one, what I'm gonna do is maybe just like showcase one of the show, because I have everybody's logo, so just make something real quick and then showcase
Yeah.
their shows in that full spot every week. But
Yeah,
for like the whole week, like this is another.
That's why I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, no, that's greedy of me. Let me not. Never mind. Forget that.
Even I might even do like, instead of like, because with I might, keyword is might, like deep focus is definitely coming off, but what I may even do is like instead of showing even Joe and Kyle's every single week, kind of rotate them out as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Possibly. I don't. But
Yeah,
the thing, like, I kind of don't want to, because we personally know them. But there's other people I do personally know on the network too. But that way,
Yeah,
I can kind of showcase. So it's like whoever's here will definitely get shown, and then parts of the network, if they're not here, they're gonna get shown
it's just
every
gonna
week
show
anyway.
variety on different fucking podcasts,
Yeah.
on the different shows. You know what I mean? Things change. You know what I mean? Let people know there's more content stuff. Just saying,
So,
yo,
like,
go watch the Z Network. We have other stuff.
So like the top 3 will always be Horror Research 30, Popcorn and Pints, and we're in Midnight Matinee, and then the others can just and Stories from a Bar, just because.
Yeah,
and the reason I say those ones because Popcorn and Pints, he's our co-host on Popcorn and Pints, so I'll just keep him on horror. Like those will be the top 3, and then what you call it, like Joe's will be out, Kyle's will be out, Deep Focus will be 100% out, and then whatever other Z Network ones, those will be the fillers for those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not gonna be mad, especially since we.
Oh no, they're not gonna be
always
mad.
mentioning stuff like that. It's not like, you know what I mean. But now
So
there's other content. We got to try to get other people to watch the content they want.
What I may do with the newest one is like, so say the newest one is Horror Research 30, Popcorn and Pints, Stories from a Bar, Worst Damn Gamer, just because it's us 4 every week. And then the second slide, or maybe the first slide, will be random.
Okay.
For the Z Network. And then, of course, if we have a guest, I always show theirs first anyway and let them kind of spiel.
I get it.
But then, and of course, obviously, if somebody from the Z Network's on there, I'll just put them on. Actually, I'll put them on. Maybe I'll put them on a separate one too as a guest, and that way we're still showing 4 different shows from the Z Network.
Yep.
Every week across, you know what I mean, between Horror 630 and Popcorn and Pints, just so, like you said, people can actually go there and check it out and listen to it, and
different variation.
Kind of help. Yeah, exactly.
Helps change up the end message too, because I'm sure at this point people are like, oh well, here comes the slides, and then all right, guys, see you later, bye. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
I mean,
wait, don't go anywhere. We got some new shows to tell you about as well. Yeah. And then
because another thing I was thinking of while I have you here is, I don't know if I just keep it live and just make the different slides per thing, or one of these days me and you to sit back and literally just record like the first 4, the first 4, which is always us, and then maybe just have a variation of, okay, these 4 are gonna be this, 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 and we'll just switch them up whenever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I can just put up a video of basically the first part of the video can be, come watch us, boom, 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 boom. And the second half can be, okay, and then also check out these shows on these network, boom, 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 boom. And then just put that second clip will always be different. Like it'll be one video, but when it's spliced together, it'll always be different. That end part will always be different.
Yep.
So it's like week 1, like I can even have, so it's like week 1 video, week 2 video, week 3 video, week 4 video, and just play those week 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
For, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or however many it is.
I get it.
Make it a little more fair.
Like a good idea.
Figure out some time to work on it. But I try to work on that. I don't know when. After the con, whenever.
Yeah, man. Another week and a half. 7 days.
Next
7 days. A week.
I'm excited for it though. A week. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited for it.
So I'm trying to figure out then. You said you're gonna be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because if I'm gonna
Fridays.
If I am gonna
Fridays 5 to 10.
How does that work? Do I just tell them I work at your table, or how does that work?
Nah, I couldn't get any more passes. This one's see, like now with Scaricon, right? They give like when you get your table, they give you 2 media passes, and then if I want to get more media passes, I can get more media passes for the weekend, which they were like $25 for the weekend per extra pass, and they'd give me extra passes and chairs and shit. But here they don't do that, which fucking
Interesting.
sucks. Huh?
Interesting. I said interesting.
It's crazy.
I never knew that media pays to enter the thing. That's okay. Interesting.
Well, no. Well, no. What it was like, so at Scaricon, right? What they would do is they'd give me a free table and 2 free media passes. But if I wanted extra media passes for my Horror Research 30, I'd have to pay for those. But it'd be $25, but it's for the whole weekend. Instead of having to pay like, I think the count was like $20 a day. Let's say I don't remember because we always did the weekend passes or whatever.
Gotcha.
So it'd be 25. You know what I mean? And they get, and the cool thing with the media access too is because you have to go there to set up most of the time, at least the first day, depending on your setup and shit. You're in there even before the VIP people. So like we would go in before we even set up, scope out the whole. Okay, so here's where these actors and actresses are that we want autographs from. Okay, now here's where these vendors. We'll check out, see where all the vendors. Okay, well this vendor's here. I want to hit there first, and then kind of go around and shit. So that's the plus of that shit.
Nice.
But I'm hoping they do that next year, and if I can get in contact with somebody like physically there,
yeah,
I'm gonna talk to them about that. Like you guys should do like media pass.
Did you know how much the tickets are for spectators then?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let me head on out of here.
All right, bro.
I'm roasting in the room. I hope everybody had a great night. It was great to be on this episode. It was a great episode of Horror Research 30. James, funny as hell, sturdy, and we all agreed this was a good movie.
This is a really good movie. I loved it.
Go check it out if you haven't yet. If you need to wait till it gets on stream, just make sure you add it to your list of movies to watch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Fortnite Friday. Sturdy's gonna be at 9:30 streaming his movie, his watch party, Stir of Echoes. So I might stop by for a little bit, say what up, and then hop onto my stream for the Fortnite. You guys have fun, enjoy yourselves, be positive, and we'll see you tomorrow. Every day you wake up's a new day to start living. Peace.